Hello, this is Becky Raisler. I have Becky's Junk Journals on Instagram and on YouTube. And today I'm going to show you my next project. Last couple of weeks, I've been working on the great doily pile that I discovered when I was cleaning up my studio here. And here's some more things I discovered that I had been hoarding when I cleaned out my studio. And so first project I'm going to show you is just a little bitty one, but I wanted to tell you about it. The first thing I'm going to do, and I've never done it before, so I'm trying it. I have all these little die cuts that I got at Dollar Tree for $1 before they changed the prices. But they're really thick and they add a lot of bulk when you use them in decorations. And so I'm going to try soaking these in water and pulling them apart. So I have multiple little die cuts that are thinner so I can use them in my journal. So that's, and I'll let you know at the end of the video I'll show you how that came out. And when I finish the video, I'll show you how the next big project turned out. My next project is do something with all these cube-shaped tissue boxes that I have stacked up. And I've already cut some of the boxes that I had up. And I decided to stop and show you how I got started on this project. And then I'll film, once I get further along, I'll film and show you how I put things together. Right now, what I do is to open these out, you start on the sides and just pop it open from that way, so you can, on both sides, so you can flatten it like that. And then you go and you look around until you find there's a seam. And then you pop it apart at the seam, and then it comes completely flat. And that gives you lots of different sections to work with. And this is what I've come up with so far. Of course, I'll want to use this right here, this section on it. And then I've got a panel here, a panel here, and a panel here. This panel, I have found that this panel works. And where did I put it? It's that one. This panel right here, there, works as a fold out. And I'm going to make a little doors on the front of that open up, and then there'll be a pocket inside. So that's one idea I had out of that section. And then on another box, I used these two together and folded them over, and they were like this. And then I'm going to put the top part as a pocket on the inside, and then this will be like an open up. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this side yet. I may put another one of these and have like a double picture frame fold out. Another idea I had was to put like a writing tablet or something along this side. So all of these things that I'm making, what I have in mind is how they'll fit in belly bands in your junk journals, or in large pockets, or attached to the front as a book plate, as a decoration for the front of your book cover. While I I decided that I liked the tops, but you know, there's not a lot of tops to go with all the different things you can make out of one box. So I took one of these panels like this, and I centered it along the panel, and with a white pencil, I didn't use ink because I didn't want the ink to get on the sides there and show through, but I used a white pencil, so if any white pencil showed through, it wouldn't be noticeable. And I'm going to cut that out with my X-Acto knife so I can have some more little picture frames. Another idea I had with this is these panels is to get some of those Tim Holtz picture frames and mount it directly on this panel and use it for a decoration for the front cover of your book. And then the other idea I had all these little tabs, you know, that come off the sides here and here, here and here, here and here. I just threw the tabs from this side away and just used the panel. On these tabs, I just cut off this little bit right there, and this would have been, this would have been one of those tabs right there. Or was it there? It was there. That was the tab that was on this one. And what I'm going to do with those two tabs is I'm going to put it together like a little booklet, and it opens up. So that's an idea. And I've got two of those ready to go in booklets. And then this one, I'm going to make little pockets out of these. And they're awful heavy. You know, you don't need anything on your pages that's this thick, really. But I thought that I might do something that was, that could be put on the inside or back of the cover that would be sturdy, or else on the actual outside of the back of a cover. And you would need something that was more sturdy if it was going on the outside of the cover. So I think I'm going to work on these as pockets with the intention of putting them on the front or the back of a cover. And here's one that I just cut out, and I rounded the corners, and that I will be using in any number of different ways. Okay, so I'm got all started. I've got some things cut out. I'm going to go ahead and cut out these boxes and try to come up with some more ideas. And then when I get all organized and get ready to start putting things together, I will be back with you to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I'm back to show you what I've got together here. Okay, the first thing I came up with is this right here, and this could be either a pocket, or, you know, if I put it down and do it on three sides, I can have a pocket on either side, or I could use this on top of a book as a large book plate. It's a decoration. I would put a lot of, probably do some lace backing behind it when I do that, but I'm leaving it like this for now until I decide what I want to add it to. That way I have more options, a pocket or a book plate. And here's how I made this. All I did was take a piece of just cardstock like that and cut it down to size and rounded the corners. And same thing with this, cut it to size, rounded the corners, and remembered to ink the edges. And then I glued it down, this down, Then I glued this down, and then I glued this down. And that's how it's put together, like a little sandwich. And I'm looking forward to using these. Because it's got this thick Tim Holtz frame on it, it's probably not going to be good for a page on the inside of a book. So I will use it on the inside front cover or back cover, on the inside back cover or front cover, as a pocket, or else I use it on the front as a book plate or a decoration for the front of a cover. Okay, the second thing that I came up with, I wanted to show you all these pockets I made. That cute little thing. All this is one of the tabs off the side. I just cut the tabs off the side, and I've got a lot of them ready to go here. And then I just added a couple of layers of lace there and a little lace on the edge. And that's going to be a cute pocket, probably for the front of a cover or inside or back. Of these things, because the cardboard's heavy, I probably won't use them as pockets on the inside pages, but I could if I wanted to. It just adds extra bulk. But I've got lots of those little pockets ready to go to decorate, and that'll be fun. And another thing I did with the tabs on the side was I covered them. These are the tabs right here. I made a little booklet, and I haven't finished this one, but I put it together with washi tape with just a hair of a space in between, so it'll have room to close easily. That way I can add more decorations in here, writing space, a notepad, maybe a little pocket. Who knows? Same with the front and the back. I haven't decorated it yet, but I usually have blanks of things ready to be decorated that I pull when I get ready to work in a specific journal. And the way this is made is just the tabs, and then I cover the backs and the fronts. And this one I forgot to turn my little booklet page over so it would open up. And one's going upside down. The other. So what I decided that I'm going to do with this one is I'll make my booklet like this. That'll be the front, and then it'll open it up. I still have it wrong. Okay, promise I'll do this. This will be the front, and then it'll open up, and that'll be the inside. So that's how I'm going to make that one for the little booklets. Then, of course, I showed you these. I haven't cut these out yet because I need to get my husband to do it for me. I have a hard time holding an X-Acto knife steady with my arthritic hand. So I'm going to use these as large frames that will probably be for the front of a cover. Then these little strips right here came from cutting down this pocket. When I did this right here, I cut down to make it more narrow so I could add things in the back and it wouldn't take up the whole front of a page or front cover. But these right here, I'm gonna make belly bands out of them, and I'll probably put lace behind them or fabric behind them and build up a little thing to make belly bands. That'd be cute. So I'm not wasting anything of the box except these little side edges that had the white on it. I just threw those away. That was the only thing I threw away. Another thing I made was this right here. This is the little fold over, and I'm going to put buttons here and then use a string tie to tie it. But I'm not going to do it until I get ready to actually decorate it. This is a pocket right here in the top. I did not, if it wants to fight me, there. That's a pocket that can be put right in there. I didn't cover this with plastic, clear plastic, but I did, let's see, no, I didn't do it, but you could put some clear plastic over the cover before you glue it down. And this is all connected. I didn't reconnect it. It just came right out. Cut it in strips this way. And I put it together like this. Here's what it looked like before I put it together. And then I just covered the inside like that. Covered it. And then on the back, I covered that. And then on the inside, I did that. So it'll fold up this way. And I do have some cellophane and some plastic to cover, and I'm going to do some of them with covers on them. But I liked this one. I thought the way this turned out is probably my favorite one. Also, and the last one I figured out that I do is this one. This one can be put over a page and then be a flip up with a pocket right here. There's a pocket right there. Or I could put a pocket here and make a little space right there for that to be folded in, and put something here. And then do a string tie closure around it. I haven't decided what I'm going to use this one for, and so I left it at this stage because I'm not sure whether I'm going to glue it down to something like the front of a cover or on the inside front cover, and I'm not sure which orientation I'm going to use it as. So I just have this as a ready to go, ready to decorate piece of ephemera that I will save. And this is how I did this one. I just took two sides still together on the tissue box, and then one side's going to be longer, and I just trimmed it here so they will be equal. Then I covered that with paper, and then I covered the back with paper like that, and then I glued down. Now see, this one has cellophane on it. I just glued some cellophane to the back of this one, and then I will glue this down right there. And that'll be that one. I like the color combination on this one. And that's how that one will sit. Okay. Well, this is all I have to show you today with the, so far. This is where I am so far. If you want to see how these things turned out when I decorate them all, follow me on Instagram at Becky's Junk Journals. I post every day, and I'll be posting the finished pieces of ephemera once I get them decorated up. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Come and see me, Becky's Junk Journals, on Instagram and on YouTube. Bye-bye.